Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video we are going to be going over how to make your aggressive catches even better in Madden 23. This is a horrible video to make because of how bad the aggressive catch meta already is, and this is only going to make it just a little bit worse if you are someone who is still running the man coverage meta and leaving leaving receivers in those one-on-one situations that are just it's going to be bad. This video is just going to make it a little bit worse to defend, and I apologize for that. Now, before I get into it, if you guys can do me the favor of liking the video, subscribing if you are new, and commenting anything down in the comment section, whether it be a letter, a number, it doesn't matter what it is, FTA for the algorithm. It helps push these videos out to more and more people as we grow on the channel. Obviously, we want more and more people to be better at Madden and to be able to sit there and get their knowledge from somewhere. Why not here? Why not us? So like, subscribe, leave a comment, yada yada yada. So in this video, we're going to be going over how to make your aggressive catches a little bit better. Now, for those of you guys who don't know how to aggressive catch, I made a video on it already. Go tune in, go check that out, and then come back to this video, double back, and let's talk about it. So I've already taken the liberty of taking the tallest receiver on the Chargers, which is Donald Parham, who is 67 overall. So mind you, we are going to be dropping some passes from time to time. Okay, we are going to be dropping some passes simply because he just does not have the stats like he does in Madden Ultimate Team. In Madden Ultimate Team, he's got pretty solid stats, pretty solid jumping stats, and all that good stuff, which allows him to come down with the ball a lot easier. This video, he's still going to come down with the ball, but there are going to be times where even if you were to throw the ball perfect in Madden Ultimate Team, in this situation, he might not always catch that. So the way that you make your aggressive catches even better, almost unstoppable when it comes to man coverage, because one of the ways that people are defending aggressive catches is simply by, one, not pressing your receiver, or two, having some sort of zone ability on the field. So we're going to be going over certain things that you can do in this video, or one specific thing that you can do in this video to make your aggressive catches even better. So let's start off with the basics. When it comes to aggressive catching, what you want to do is pretty much have a quarterback with set feet lead or pass lead elite, some throw velocity ability, and then you want to have a tall receiver with decent catching and catching traffic and spectacular catch, yada yada yada, because you're simply going to try to come down with the ball as often as possible, and you want a tall receiver so the defender doesn't have a chance to intercept the ball. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, and a way to make it a little bit better. So we're going to be looking at this play called cross wheels here. And this play, this route right here, the wheel route, is literally what we're going to be talking about today. Why? Because the delay on the streak route that is a wheel route makes it almost impossible to stop aggressive catchers. Now, why is that? Because we're simply forcing that cornerback to turn his hips a little bit later. Now, for those of you guys who don't know how to aggressive catch, typically what we're doing is we're waiting for the press, right? We're taking a taller receiver, we're waiting for the press, and then we're trying our best to pretty much go for the aggressive catch. We're aiming towards the outside, if they're on the right side, we're aiming towards, pretty much, if you're looking at a clock, you're aiming at around 2 to 3 o'clock, right? So let me just so if we're throwing it to Keenan Allen here, right, and we're trying to go for the aggressive catch here, we're going to go for a high ball, and we're going to aim over here, right? That's where we're aiming. If we're aiming at the tight end here, we are simply going to be aiming our streak, our throw, over here. So we're going to high ball and aim that way. So what that does, it simply just puts the ball in a position where the cornerback is going to be in a horrible position to pretty much catch it. So we're highballing it and doing that. So we're waiting for the cornerback, the defender, to pretty much turn their hips when it comes to the aggressive catch. Now, when it comes to this specifically, as you can see, that delay forces that defender to have a moment in which he's turning his hips. As you can see, he's squared off right with the offensive player, and immediately once I cut up, he has to turn his hips. Now what happens here? We're throwing the ball, and Parham is able to be clicked on and get a nice little aggressive catch. Wheel routes are going to make your offensive life 10 times easier when it comes to aggressive catches. Now, even in a situation like this, where let's say we back up our defender here, he still has to sit there and account for Parham being able to go for the aggressive catch. He still, even if you back that person up, there, honestly, in this game, there is zero defense to be ran right now because of the aggressive catch. And if you guys are running man coverage, this is simply going to make anybody who's aggressive catching you a little bit worse. As you can see, Donald Parham, who's got horrible stats on all Madden regs, is sitting there coming down with the ball nonstop because we're simply able to manipulate the game for us to be able to high ball almost every single time. Boom, every single time. Now granted, very good play by the defender there. The only thing that's pretty much going to stop it is something like that, where the defender is going to, you know, potentially get a nice little play on the ball, and most of the time that's what's going to happen. You're going to take your huge tall receiver and you're going to high ball. Once that cornerback turns his hips, and you're going to be able to go for an animation. They are never going to be able to intercept the ball on your huge 6'8" tight end. And as you can see, it's one of the most, it's a terrible meta. I hope EA patches high balls, honestly, because I do not like playing this. It's very, very annoying, and this is simply a way to make it even better. So say you're sitting there with two huge behemoths of receivers and they go, oh man, he's motioning him out, let me press. Pressing is the worst thing that you can do, if you guys didn't know, because it allows your receiver to pretty much get that cornerback to pretty much have his hips turned immediately. And once you get out of that animation, like here, once you get out of that animation, that cornerback's already forced to not be looking at the ball at all, which means that you can sit there and throw this pass and go absolutely crazy. And then if they're sitting there trying to adjust and they go, oh man, I got my defense all set up, yada yada yada, they're backed up, there's no way that I can get aggressive caught. Someone hits you with a wheel route, waits for the motion of the turn. Oh, that was actually good defense. Waits for the motion of the turn, and all of a sudden you are able to sit there and go for the aggressive catch. Very, very annoying, very, very difficult. This also works against match coverage as well, because obviously once they match up, it's the same situation. You wait for them to turn their hips and you're pass leading towards that outside and making it go crazy. Wheel routes are aggressive catcher's best friend. Simple. Aggressive catchers will love wheel routes. If you are someone who is favoring the wheel route meta, not the wheel route meta, but the aggressive catch meta, add this to your scheme, add a version of this to your scheme. The play that I'm calling in this video specifically is out of the Steelers playbook, which has pretty decent crossing routes as well. So if you're not comfortable going for the aggressive catch, as you can see here, and I'm just going to end the video straight on this specific route right here, because you're not gonna get a better look at this than this specific play right here. You see how he's turned his hips to the quarterback. Okay, he's turned his hips, leaving us with Parham able to completely go up and get it. I apologize for making this video, but we're here to get glitchy, we're here to get better, and the aggressive catch meta isn't going anywhere for the time being. So let's make it a little bit better for those of you guys who still want to use this. If this video helps, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and leave anything down in the comment section so I can try to help out as much as possible with whatever you guys are struggling with. And yeah, my name is Tony Montana. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.